Hey guys, so I am going to. Hi guys, I'm back again. So I just wanted to talk about today and how it went. So I found this guy to do the repairs on my Alto flute. I was very excited earlier today about that. This is my new Alto flute. It is by Jolie Leanne, which is just this like off-brand company of flutes in China. It came with a straight head joint and this curved head joint, and it comes in like these pieces. So what I was trying to do is there was a missing pad right here. Um, that little white piece, um, that was a missing pad there. So, and it's a little bit malformed. So anyway, so what I did was I took a cosmetic wedge, because it is the same kind of stuff. And what I did was I cut it to shape. I cut it to the what it's supposed to be, the size it would be to do its job. And I glued it on there with E6000 glue. Now, this is just a temporary fix. I do not have somebody to fix my flute because the man who was supposed to fix it today sent me on a wild goose chase. I don't know if he was like mentally unstable, but his like shop was in this place in, yeah, I'm not going to say because I feel kind of bad for him. It sounds like he's trying to get his life together and it's not working. So I'm not going to say the name. Let's just call it Timbuktu. So his shop's in Timbuktu, and he told me, you know, do you want to meet me in I don't know, Whoville, because Whoville was closer to me. I said, yeah, sure, I'll meet you in Whoville. He's like, well, I have one customer that I'm waiting on, and then I'll meet you in like Whoville between like 3 and 4. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a running start. So it was nearing close to 3. So I thought, I'm going to go to Whoville, okay, so that I'll meet him there. I'm in Whoville, and he's not there, and he's detained. I guess something happened where he's like, oh, well, I can't meet up with you because the customer took longer than I thought. So I'm stuck in Timbuktu. So I'm still stuck in Timbuktu. Oh, sorry about that. But he's like, do you live near, you know, nowhere at all? And I'm like, yes, I actually do live near nowhere at all. He's like, well, you can just go to nowhere at all, and I will like meet you there, somewhere between, in between, after I'm done with this customer, in Whoville, and in between Whoville on the way to Timbuktu, I'll meet you in nowhere at all. Like, right? So I was like, okay. And the guy never showed up. So a friend of mine and I went shopping at Nowhere at All, which was Walmart in this town. And and we waited, and he never called me back. He's like, well, I'll call you back when I'm there. Hey, autistic reborn mommy, how are you? So I couldn't get my repairs done, and I don't foresee me getting done, actually. There is a place in Boston, and I don't want to mail out my flute. I don't feel comfortable. And financially, it's just not a great idea for me. So basically, I want to show you some of the easy repairs that I've done to fix the problem without spending any money at all on my own. Because my friend Melissa recommended doing is trying it on my own, and she was right. So I used this little cosmetic wedge to make a riser pad here, and because it was making a clinking noise and it had lost its original pad, but I don't have the pad because it's expensive. Yeah, it's working pretty good. Now I fixed it myself. And so the other thing that was an issue was was this piece here. Wait, hold on. Not this one, but I'll show you. This piece. All right. This piece right here was too loose, okay, inside the joint. So what I did was I added a piece of clear tape. All it needed was this small piece of clear tape for me to save and like put it on there. And then it expands the diameter of this circle thing so that it's not so much space causing it to like move around. And then it's tight in there so that it's not like, oops. So it's more tighter. And I think you have to replace it kind of pretty consistent. Hey Joey, how are you? But yeah. So hold on. Yeah, well, it's not perfect because I'm gonna actually get some other kind of tape. It's called cello tape. I'm not cello tape. Mylar, I believe, tape, which will work better than this, but and stay on it for like years to come or something. So it will be okay, but because this one's not working that great, actually. There. Yeah, so this one's not working, but I got it to kind of work, and then it's not working good now. But but that's actually a quick fix, an easy fix. Yeah. So yeah, that's an easy fix. And Joey, do you want to be a moderator? Is that, can we make you and Reborn Mommy a moderator? Or ugh. I'll make you guys moderators. All right. And moderators. All righty. Oh. Just like it got stuck in there. Yeah. I just gave you a wrench, so and I'll just like get this together. Like I'm still trying to find the right tape, and I haven't quite found the right tape for it, but we'll get there. Good. Yeah, actually. So yeah, we haven't actually found the right tape yet. Just like switch it around. So anyway, hey Joey, I didn't really understand. I know you like fishing, but do you do ice fishing during the winter, or you have a wrench. I'm looking at it right here. I don't know if like this on. I don't know, Reborn. You have a wrench right next to your name. I don't know why you're saying why am I not a mod? Unless you missed it. Is it possible? I don't know. So yeah, this is just a temporary fix, but I actually cannot. I mean, I need to be able to play it in the next concert, so I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna play this song like really quick, and we can. So this song I used to play when I was in band when I was like really young, like high school. All right, well, that's not I mean, obviously, maybe they updated their system, but I don't know because you have a wrench next to your name, but then I don't know why it's next to your name, but I'm gonna try to check on it, but it's not working. Like, here, I'm gonna add you. Oh, okay. Maybe that's because you're a mod on my other channel, but I don't know why it's. Try again. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Like try again. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, I'm having still trouble with the this right here. I think I can just go get a piece of tape and fix it right now. I don't know why the other one rubbed off, but so basically, yeah. But yeah, so how is everybody's day going? Oh my gosh. Hey, Reborn Witches. I didn't even see you come in. Did I see you come in? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that because you have 2 wrenches, and I guess maybe because you're a mod on more than one channel. Let me see. There's like one other song I want to play. So far, I'm loving it. It's just that This piece here just wiggles a little bit too much, but um I think I can like fix that or something with like a just a little piece of tape or something. So it should be okay. Hey Art, how are you, Dulcadora? Um so there's not, I mean, I actually feel like it plays pretty good. So I'm not really, if anybody wants to know like, hey, how are these like cheap flutes from China? You get them off of AliExpress or, eBay or wherever. Um, I would say they're pretty good actually. Pretty surprised. They have a few flaws, but it's like basically comparative to pearl flutes. So it's just that they take these and they just stamp their own logo on them. So I mean, honestly, you're paying a lot of times for the name, not necessarily like the quality, but the quality is kind of questionable. I almost feel like some of the little adjustments will need to be done when you get it home. Unfortunately, I don't have a specialist to do this for me. So, like, I've done it with like a cosmetic wedge here, like a little piece that I added myself. I just used this, and if like, because that little piece fell out in transit or something, and you can buy flute repair kits if like you're kind of poor and you want to do the repairs on like your own, because it will set you a soft repair will set you back about 40 to 50 bucks, if not more. So I'm just not in the position right now, and like I need this for a concert because I actually committed to playing the alto part, and um I really want to play the alto part, is really like it. So yeah, so that's what's happening. Um so I'm gonna just play like the bolero, which is something I'm working on, but I'm not quite there yet. Well, it's hard, like anyway, it's kind of hard for me because it's like you have to have strength in your arms and your like fingers and stuff to like do it. But yeah, it's like super fun. Uh, um, are you going to do the night to shine if so you can sign up? Yeah, I would like to. I wanted to do it last year because of the fact that like when I went to prom in school the first year, my date had a heart condition, so he had to leave early. And he wasn't feeling well. So we've actually kept in touch to this day, but it was sad because I missed it, my prom. And the second year I graduated early, so I didn't really get to go to my prom that year because I had graduated early. So that was sad. So anyway, so yeah, I am actually planning on um if I can go to Night to Shine, I would like to go to Night to Shine. I have a friend who might want to go um as well. So um we can be gal pals and go. Really excited because I would like to go to it. Because I never really got to go to my prom when I mean, I kind of went, but I didn't really stay because of, my date wasn't feeling well. He had like a congenital heart, whatever, like a heart issue. But anyway, so we had to leave. I think it was nerve wracking for him to be in a crowd. And then he got nervous, and then he was like, oh my God, his heart rate goes fast because he had like a lot. He had open heart surgery a lot. So it was like, but yeah, I'm surprised because he's actually like still with us. I know that's horrible to say, but he doesn't watch my YouTube. So, so he's still here with us. But anyway, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to go. Go to timtebow.com and find a church near you that's going. It's February 10th from 6 to 9. The backup date is the 24th. Yeah. I mean, because I think it was like virtual, like when I tried to check into it before. So if you guys are wondering what's a Night to Shine, it's just basically like a prom for people who have disabilities. Because a lot of times, people with disabilities don't get to go to their proms. And it's just, anybody can really go. If you have disabilities, you can go. Like, and they actually do have, I think they do nice things, like they do your nails for you, and like it's just kind of nice. And I don't know, and you can volunteer for it too. So I mean, if I'm there and I can help out, I will. But I don't know if it's too late to volunteer for it to help out, which would be nice. So yeah. So all right. Oh, we've got this Vienna's. I don't know if you guys ever had these. They're so good. They're bananas dipped in chocolate. I got some stinking lemonade here. It's good. So yeah. Hi. What you think? But yeah, I think those so my friend just texted me and let me know that you can use Mylar tape, that's more advantageous. So because like the other tape just ripped right off, but the Mylar tape is pretty good to fix because it stays on for like years and stuff. Let me look, and it's like shiny. So like that's what they recommend. Oh, says so I would recommend, if you can get the Mylar tape, I would recommend that. So if you guys are like wondering what I'm gonna do as far as the reborn dolls and stuff, I don't know like if I'm doing anything with that right now. Kind of I stepped back from it, but I would like to dress up one or two of the babies in holiday attire. So, by the way, so if you're watching the show and you're like, what is she talking about? I make dolls. I'm an artist. So, and I just enjoy, just playing some music sometimes. It's just fun for me. But I also like to paint and make dolls and stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to go. I think I've checked into it like years ago. And then I checked into it last year and it was like not in person yet. But this year I'm definitely going to try to go. I'm going to ask a friend of mine if she wants to go too. And I don't know. We don't have dates, but you do what makes you happy. Yeah. Um, but I just wanted people to understand, like, how to get around those annoying little things that happen. Like, I feel like I could definitely play this in the concert, um, no problem. At this point, I'm just gonna like get that Mylar stuff to fix it, and then I'm gonna be able to have it for. Yeah, I was really nervous about handing off my flute to that random person. Um, because I was like, I by the time I had been chasing this person around to get my flute fixed, and if you guys are like, well, because there was a place in Boston that could have fixed it that would be really better. I was like, oh, like, I really wanted to go there, but it was too far and everything. So, yeah. Um, yeah. So anyway, I do have some happy news that I want to tell you. So basically, I am not going into Boston. I talked to Grampy Pat about it. He's not like keen on that idea. Um, and it's a pretty fancy like place. It's near Berkeley School of Music. So like I really would have liked to go, but it would have been quite the trip for both of us. And I'm pretty agoraphobic, but when I'm goal driven, I don't have the agoraphobia at all because when I want to go and get something done and it's important to me, I will go into Boston and I will get over my fear. It's mostly the city that I definitely leave the house quite a bit and I definitely do things often. But when it comes to the city and I don't know where I am, that's a whole different ball game. And I think most people are like that. So, for me to like label that agoraphobia is kind of wrong. I think it's okay to be nervous around that many people and stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna thank you. I'm gonna feed my dog because she's mowing down on this bone. Come on, let's go eat something. Olivia, come on. Um, and I'm like, are you hungry? Because she kept staring at me and she just already ate, but maybe she needs a little more. Sometimes she has more energy. Like some days she works harder than others. And so I give her a little extra. She's really hungry. You really hungry today? Here. It's all good. We've got your back. I've been actually adding water to her food lately because she seems to like it better with the water. There you go. There you go. Okay. There you go. There. So she's better. Yeah, it's common, especially this day and age with all the hype with all the violence and stuff in our world. It's when you have larger groups of people, your chances of issues are higher. Okay, I'm gonna try to read. Wait, hold on. Okay, I don't know why it was doing that with the wrenches. But it was definitely not intentional. So I'm glad you brought it to my attention. Um I definitely did not unmod you on purpose or anything, just so you know. And I'm glad that you're helping. um yeah, so I guess it's kind of I think it's a realistic fear. It's kind of like you would have a fear of it's even more realistic than the fear of fire, and because it's just so often now, especially. But yeah, anyways, um, yeah, I feel sad about that because it's like, yeah, but anyway, we're not gonna get into that because that's just gonna make the whole room just like suck all our energy out. Yeah, it's a realistic fear. Although I have to say in Massachusetts, their services are a lot better. Even still though, you often see people who are really struggling, and so it concerns me. Um, and also it's not just that. What's the biggest fear of mine in Massachusetts is car accident because the drivers in Massachusetts in Massachusetts are notoriously horrible at it. So it's like they oftentimes get into like I don't know, they get into like terrible like jams and stuff. So it's like, ugh. Um, they just sideswipe you or they'll like cut you off or they'll weave in and out of traffic. And the roads in Massachusetts are also very pitted and not well maintained. The bridges and the roads are in horrible condition. And so these are also like a lot of fear because sometimes you'll go down the highway and like you swear that the highway swallowed your tire up and everybody's blasting past you going like way faster than the speed limit. And I just definitely am the type of person who likes to go the speed limit. I mean, of course, like anybody, I'll go five over, but like I don't want to go too fast. I want to go the speed limit as much as possible or go with the flow of traffic, not go too fast. So it's stressful going into the city and it's worse than other cities, I find. Massachusetts drivers, they call them mass hole drivers and stuff. They like have all these terms to describe how the people are horrible drivers. So they have no courtesy for each other and they don't check their blind spots and you know that you're going to get sideswiped if you're not careful. And then if you're a nervous driver and sometimes there's like this huge suspension bridges and tunnels and it's just really, if you're not used to that kind of driving, it can be really stressful. So um I have driven into Boston one time, many years ago, when when my Westie got sick, and I did not know what was wrong with her, and I was very stressed out about that. And it was she had a seizure, and I was worried about her, so I drove her to Angel Memorial, which was something I was scared to do because I had never driven in the city before and I was also sick and stuff like that. So I was really sick. I was on IVs, but I still drove into Boston because I was worried about my dog. And I am glad that I did go because even though they didn't find out what was wrong with her, they did get her more comfortable by giving her subcutaneous fluids and they got her on a special food to help her with her stomach. Well, we figured out what was going on. So, they really gave her like the attention, as far as a few students look at her and, some professionals to try to at least figure out what was going on. And I feel like that kind of care I would not have gotten elsewhere because, like, I felt like everybody else was dismissive, but these people are taking my concerns about her seriously, even though we did not figure out what was going on. It turned out it was Cushing's disease because she was older. But anyway, that was the only time I ever went into Boston. And as you guys can hear, like, even though I have all these fears, like when it comes to something important and it's goal driven and it's something I really care about or someone I really care about, I will go into Boston. I will get through it. She did. She passed from old age. So she had Cushing's disease, and what I did was I actually treated it for a very long time. So she was hospitalized every other month, I believe, give or take. I don't know. My mind's a little foggy, but the Cushing disease affected her heart. So she was on so she was in heart failure and she was on medication for her Cushing's disease itself. So I think they called it Pimabentin and Veterol. So those were the medications she was like on at the time. And then she would have to get her levels checked and stuff. And it was hard. It was really hard because she suffered. and that's when we had to make the decision. But you know how it is letting go of your first dog. You never forget them. You really love them. And, but you got to do what's right for them. So that it's hard to know. It's hard to gauge when it's time to let go. All right. I don't know why I'm getting onto this. Like, this is hard. But yeah, I miss her. I miss her a lot. I think about her every day. She was so sweet. Like, her just demeanor and she would just be at the end of my bed all the time. And it was like, and her face was just so, okay, I'm going to have to change the subject, but I really, really loved her a lot. I don't know, guys, there's always that one that touches you so much. And it's just like, I don't know. Anyway, I loved her so much. And I was not a fan of Westies when I got her, and I didn't know much about them, but I was like, why would you purposely breed such a plain looking dog? But but my God, I have gotten so attached to that dog. I got so attached to her. And I remember like just looking at her face would like just melt my heart. Like I would just be like, and I love Westies now. Like, absolutely. It's not that I didn't like them. I just didn't know the breed. And I didn't really understand why somebody would go out of their way to buy such a plain looking dog. Like, it's just, what's the big deal? Why would you go out of your way but they're cute. They have such a good personality. I just like their personality. I loved her personality. She's so funny. Last month had to make the decision on my Boston. Broke my heart. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, it was years ago, and I think about her like every day still. Like, I almost feel like losing her. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, that's like, I didn't mean to. Hold on. Dory think I was telling that she was doing something wrong and she ran off. It's like, no. Hopefully she comes back. I don't know. But anyway, she's so cute. So yeah. Okay, the good news. I started telling you guys. Can some of you guys give me thumbs up, please? I feel like I need them today. Thank you. I'm getting 2 new puzzles. So I just wanted to tell you that I am gonna feature them probably on this channel. Hey, sweet angels, welcome. Hello. So I did get 2 new puzzles, and I just wanted to say, like, one of them is a picture of an abandoned asylum. You know how much I love abandoned asylums. I love abandoned asylums. I don't know why. I just love them. And I have an obsession, I guess. Obsession would be the right word. I love the history. I will study the history of these asylums, and I just pore over the pictures. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So we have a puzzle of that. And then we have one that's a collage coming on the 10th. And it's a collage of nostalgic toys from the 1950s. And it's entitled I Had One of Those. So these are high quality, nice puzzles. And I got one of them from I got both of them from eBay because actually people were selling them for less money on eBay, and I was able to catch a better bargain than Amazon. So this is just some stuff I'm going to be working on for the next month or so, along with our diamond art project. And yeah. Pretty good. I have a concert, 2 concerts coming up. So I'm working on that. I figured out how to fix my flute, or at least just jury rig it until, like, jury rig it, whatever you call it. Just kind of find a temporary fix for it, because I actually am not going to go get it fixed, because financially it's just not making sense, and it plays just fine. It's not perfect, but I definitely am not going to spend like a lot of money trying to fix it. So I was just showing ways that I did fix it. I did use a piece of cosmetic wedge, because see how it's like pad? It's a pad like, and I use that. What I did was I cut the thin strips and then I cut it to shape and I stuck it in there with E6000, which is fine. I mean, it's not the greatest, but this is not like, I would not recommend doing this with a flute that's very high end. I think that you would want to spend, but if it's one that's, inexpensive, well, by the way, I consider it expensive, but in the world of people who play flute, this is what's considered an inexpensive flute. Anything under 1,500 is considered inexpensive. Even 1,500 for a flute is considered pretty inexpensive, surprisingly, but these are really ornate, intricate instruments. And so I have played one that was $1,500. My teacher actually got it around that. I think it was probably more than that. And I played this one, and if you were to ask me which one I prefer playing mine. Once I get the headrest properly on there, then I prefer this one. So that's the thing. Her headrest is on there properly. Mine's not. But that's the only thing. It's a soft repair, so that's not like considered a very expensive repair. And if you have a specialist around you, like, yeah, I recommend definitely allocating at least $50 towards like adjustments for when you get your flute home from China, because it goes through a lot when it's on the road, okay? And it gets banged around and jostled, and the heat, humidity, and cold can get to it. So that's all I can say. It was very hard to find a flute that was the least expensive, actually. I actually ended up finding it on eBay, and it's the literal least expensive flute that you can buy for Alto. So, little better. Dolls Adora, just trying to get my strength back. Cinnamon rolls. Do you have that cream cheese? What is it? Dip? I like the cream cheese dip, or else I don't like cinnamon rolls. Guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you guys for coming to my live. You guys are awesome. I will be back tomorrow probably at some point. Yeah, so I will see you guys all later. Thank you guys. Bye.